Hey guys, Bondo here. So we're showing up to a job and we're going to be putting a breezeway in here for biscuit stands, and then we're going to be putting a garage over here. So we got to put a stem wall in, somehow tie it to this house. So we get over here and it's kind of a mess. We got a bunch of stuff in the way here. They weren't quite ready for us, so we're moving some stuff around. I'm gonna pop all this old crappy concrete out of here, try to get that demoed so he can get it moved over the weekend. Today's Friday. We might do some cutting with the saw to move some stuff, but that's what we're up to. We're gonna be working in this area, try to get all this cleaned out. There must have been an old foundation or something here. So I already popped a few blocks, but I figured I'd show you what everything's looking like right now, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. Biscuits cut in the front of the house, across the front of the house, so we can break that out. And he's got to cut it all the way across to there. I'm in the cab with the glass down because that dust is nasty. We all got respirators on too. Well guys, there we are. We got it all pretty much demoed except this inside over here. We stripped some topsoil off that pile over there. We got to get this out of here, but I couldn't get the skid steer in there. We tried to break a hole and hook a chain into it, but it just busted that piece off. So we'll bring over the jackhammer and jackhammer that out of there. But yeah, we did pretty good. Only took us a couple hours. There's a drain over here, like a old perimeter drain. Doesn't look like it goes anywhere. But yeah, there we go. This is gonna come out 22 feet. It's like 30 foot 3 inches here, and it comes back to here, like 30 feet back to there. It's just a small one. It's like a garage and a little skinny breezeway that's gonna go in through here. Well, yeah, it won't be too bad. He's got some stuff to move out of the way. Still a bunch of stuff in the way, but he did move some of the stuff so we could work. We took his front stairs off. Yeah, not bad for a quick day coming over and getting it ready. We're gonna bring the excavator back. We're loading back up Kevin the Kubota right now. We're gonna take that out of here for the weekend. And we'll be back Monday to start on the digging the footers and stuff. It's gonna be a footer with a block wall. Like I said, it's gonna come out, it's gonna go over, and it's gonna come back to there. Okay guys, we're back at the job. It's Monday morning. The boys are jackhammering that piece out of there. It's really thick, it's like 7 inches thick in the back. The homeowner hauled out most of the concrete over the weekend, so that's good. Most of that's out of our way. It's cleaned up a lot better around here. They got all the trailers and stuff out of our way. back, so looks a lot better. It should be able to work a lot better today. We're gonna start digging along this right here. We gotta meet that. We gotta come out like 28 feet in the back and then over to there. That's what we're gonna do today, so stay tuned.
Like 4 inches thick right there.
That's a nice footer. Oh, look at that. No rebar there. Just breaks right up nice. That's sweet.
This is what we do when the jackhammer won't break the concrete for us. Just drag it up. You're gonna have to swing somehow.
Got from there over to here. We're shelving everything so that it doesn't cave in because it's all sand. So we're building like a shelf on both sides because this sand will just cave right in. So that's where we're at. This is where we're at, guys. We got everything dug. We're building our footers now. We're building a 10-inch by 20-inch wide footer. This is where their footer was. So we're sliding our footer under it. And we will put some support underneath that to kind of help on that end. This is the front of the house coming down through. We got our forms kind of in here. We're just straightening everything out, trying to square it up, but this place is not square, so we got to make our stuff square against their not square stuff. That's what it looks like. This thing right here wings way out this way, so we're gonna cheat the foundation back this way, and he's gonna rip this off and straighten that back wall. Kind of a mess, but we shelved this thing way back with the excavator. There's dirt everywhere, but it's already caving in. So you got a cave in here, so that's why we do that, just because it'll just cave in on you, and you won't have no room to work, and you'll be digging it out by hand, because once you dig it, you don't have any room to get the machine back in, usually is the case. So then you start hand digging it out. So you can see we got this thing probably 10 to 12 feet wide from our shelf to our shelf. But that helps a lot when you're digging these to keep them from caving in, because if we had that wall straight up to there, that dirt would just fall right in on our footer. Ask me how I know. I've done it a bunch of times. Or I've had somebody dig it for me. It's nice when you got a machine, you're digging your own stuff. I'm gonna be the one inside here laying these blocks, so I can make this ditch as nice as I want to. This was easy digging too. It's all sand, But with that being said, it's not so easy when it's all caving in on you. So that's where we're at. I'll touch base back with you in a little bit. We're gonna put spreader boards, rebar, get everything up to height with a laser level. We should be pretty close. And then we got stakes, a lot of it. We're gonna stake everything up level. We just put screws in these stakes and we get everything up to the height we want. And we gotta double check his foundation here versus his foundation over there and see what we got for a height difference, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be different. So that's another issue. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we got her all built. It's just about 4:30 p.m., which is another word for beer 30. And that's what she looks like. We hung up our rebar with wire off of these spreader boards, just regular metal tie wire. Just hang them right around halfway up. Try not to fall here. We're gonna get an inspection. Once it's inspected, we can pour it. I really want to use a conveyor truck because there's just dirt piles everywhere. There's not much real estate here, so I would like to just pop this in with the conveyor. It only figures for 4.5 yards, but probably get 6 yards because it's actually cheaper with the short load fee to get 6 yards, believe it or not. So that's what we're gonna do. Pop 6 yards in here, fill it in. So the next time you see me, we'll be over here pouring this footer. We got some stuff to do tomorrow. I don't think we can get the conveyor tomorrow, so we got another job we'll work on. So we're gonna pull out of here. We did really good for the 3 of us for today, getting this all dug and getting it all formed up. I'm glad we took and got a jump on it on Friday. See you next time we're here. Hey guys, Bondo here. We're at the job. Mud's here. Circle T, that's Sean with the conveyor. We're going to be pouring out this footer today. It's like 30 feet wide, 26 feet deep this way. And there's 3 walls. It only calls for 6 yards. We got lights set up. It's dark out today. It's 6:45 a.m. and we're getting some stuff done here. Stay tuned. I'm gonna grab my boots. Okay guys, we are back over here. It is 11 o'clock. We've been stripping the footer forms. It's still pretty soft, but it's good enough to hold its shape and everything. So we're stripping the footers. We're gonna put the planks up here. This is how we set up our jobs. You can see we dug that shelf. That serves 2 purposes. It keeps it from caving in, and plus it gives you a place to set your blocks. So gives you a nice shelf to set your blocks on. We put the boards on there to keep them from getting all sand. And we just about got it all stripped. we're cleaning our boards. They clean a lot nicer when it's when the concrete's green like this, you know, fresh, because we poured this at 6:45. And also what I'm doing here is backfilling with the sand, because it's a lot easier to get in there and lay these blocks than to try to stand in that pit and lay up on there.
This little thing is so handy.
See that thing? Little tool for getting in close where you can't get your screws out. That's made by DeWalt, ain't it, Jay? The thing is sweet, because a lot of times you can't get your drill in there sideways.
It's a birthday gift to me. Yeah, I bought for you.
Oh, it's a birthday gift to you?
Yeah, and I strip all the forms.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I bought it for you.
Oh, all right, I get it. Yeah, I got it. All right, guys, that's what we're doing. I'll show you how we're gonna lay this whole job site out. Might help you out if you do a block job. That's how we do it. Try to make things easier. Easy as it can be for block work. Okay, guys, we got everything backfilled, this footer wise. We are going to sweep it off and put some lines on the footer where we want to be. We just measured across the back of the house and the front of the house. We put a line on the footer right there. There's one on both ends. You could just sweep down through where that line's going to be. We hooked on the other end of the house, pulled a tape measure, used a plumb bob, and we plumb bobbed straight down to get this line, because this line here can't change, because that's going to be 63.1 is that dimension right there. So that can't change. So everything else here is wonky, this whole house. It's not real square or nothing. So we're gonna try to make our stuff square, and then where it meets there is gonna be some fancy framing probably, I would imagine. And we talked to the homeowner about that. He's aware of it. So we were gonna get this distinctive line, and then this going this way can change. So we can actually do what's called a 6-8-10. We can pull 6 feet out, 8 feet out, and the diagonal will be 10 across from point to point. This will be 10 if you go 6, 8. This diagonal will be 10, and that means you're square. So you can do 3, 4, 5. You can do 6, 8, 10, or any increments like that. So we get it cleaned, snap our line, get things laid out, and Biscuit's gone to the box store to pick up some blocks, because these are just blocks we had left over from another job. So he's got our broom. Dustin's using a little sweeper because Jay's got the broom in the truck. Big B. It's a Biscuit thing, you wouldn't understand it.
We just don't get it.
All right, we'll show you what we're up to in a little bit. All right, guys, we got everything laid out. Everything's square. All the dimensions are good. I like to put a screw right in the corner there, and on each corner. That way, if the line gets rubbed off, oh, look at that snake. Little snake. I put one over here too. Line's all snapped. Footer's somewhat clean. And we're gonna get ripping here. Stay tuned. Yeah, I just seen him stealing our crackers and shit. Little bastard. Well, guys, it's 5:30. This is what we got done today. Got our footer poured. We started at, when did we start? 6:45?
Yeah.
6:45, we poured our footer. We stripped it. We went and cut a floor, actually. We cut a floor we poured yesterday. Then we stripped the footers, all the boards off. We backfilled, like I showed you in the video. And I laid most of these blocks. Just laid a few of them.
I laid like 6.
Yeah, you laid like 6. He really crushed it today. But we did it.
Nice short 11-hour day.
Yeah, short little 11-hour day. So we didn't do too bad for me, Biscuit, and Dustin. And we're all laid out as well. You want to see some nice looking block work, guys? I'll show you some nice looking block. You can't make this stuff up. Look at this. Isn't that nice? think she's a little crooked. Look, we just got a little overhang here. Oh, look at that. Bam! And then look, that one's in a little bit, just a little bit down through. Whoever made this Bilco door, hats off to you. Whew. How many beers were in you when you made that, huh? A few beers in you when you made that. My blockwork looks a little better than that. Yeah. All right, guys. Beer 30, we're out of here. We'll be back tomorrow if it don't rain. They're talking about rain. Yuck. All right, guys. We're back at it. I came in a little earlier than the boys and laid this thing up. Kind of funky. Had to go underneath the wall because their stuff wasn't deep enough. It's hanging out because it's all crooked. Like it sticks out a little bit. My stuff's level, but theirs is definitely not. So I'm gonna put this thing on a time lapse, and I'm gonna lay up this wall here. We'll get this busted out. Stay with me. Okay guys, that's where we're at. Started raining pretty good, and we took a lunch break. Come back from lunch, it's just been drizzling all day. I was able to get the front wall finished up. Biscuit went and got one more pallet of blocks from the box store. I'm on this back wall. Man, I'm hoping we can get this done today. I built this funky lead up against that mess over there. I'm on my second row. Got 6 courses here to do, so get the second one done. I got 4 more to go. I'll show you what I had to tie this together. There's a mess over here. I got this funkiness going on of a block hanging off of it. So I trying to blend it in as best as I could. Drilled some holes, put some rebar down in every one, so when we core fill, that'll all get tied into this crap over here. But I'm not gonna film because it's raining, so just wanted to show you. I'll touch base at the end of the day, show you where we're at. We got a couple more hours left. Well guys, we got rained out. Oh, road is soaked. I'm soaked, as you can see. I'm drenched. The boys are drenched. I thought it was just drizzling, and all of a sudden, bam. So I didn't get much done since the last clip there. I was working on the back wall. I only worked about another half hour, and here we are. We're heading out of here. It's Friday. Gonna get the hell out of Dodge. Catch you next time. We'll be back here Monday. Okay guys, we're back at it. Monday morning. We built a bridge to get across. This job sucks. I'm trying to get around it with blocks and stuff. I probably should have brought the skid steer over, but I didn't. So they got to take them blocks and carry them. But they were going around. That's why we waited till this wall is hard now. We got rained out, as you've seen on Friday. I'll show you what I got done Friday. Not much more than I showed you before the last part of my video there Friday. It's got 2 rows in, and that lead's built over there minus the top block, because I told him if he tore that off of there, which he's gonna anyways, I would fix the blocks right on that wall because they're really jacked up. They're all kinds of funky. So I told him if he tore it off, but looks like he didn't get to it over the weekend, so I'm not sure if he's gonna get it done, but if he does, we'll fix it. Try to straighten that out so that he's got a nice wall to build on here. We're gonna get these blocks in, and then we'll be good to go, and we can backfill. It's got to get inspected. We have drilled holes in the footer, guys, every 4 feet, and we put an X on there, and we put the rebar down in to the hole, and we fill them solid. And a lot of times we won't fill that solid until we pour the floor, just because they'll charge me, like, it costs like almost $1,000 to get a couple yards over here with a conveyor to do this. So we've been either doing them a different way or pouring it with the floor. When we pour the floor, we'll do our core fill and put our anchor bolts in. But yeah, it gets solid filled every 4 feet. And this is all sand. It monsooned over the weekend, and this area just doesn't hold any water at all. So we are not going to be putting a drain around this thing. So we're all set there. We're just gonna backfill with this sand. This is all good sand, free draining sand. So we don't need to truck in gravel or nothing. So stay tuned. I'll show you how we're gonna get this wall built. Then we're gonna parge probably the top block. A little bit more than the top blocks. That's all you're gonna see.
Still got quite a bit.
You didn't make a double back up.
No.
Yeah.
How do I think? Recording. Is there a time lapse?
No. Doing some close-up shots for the audience.
Bam.
And you want to see how we do it. Up close and personal. They're gonna see me walking all the way over there to get them locked. Well, you guys are standing there. Funny shit right there. Here it is, guys, the last one. I've been looking for sure. That is the one. Look at that, baby. She's a beauty. Like a glove. Yes. Like a glove, brother. Time is it? Huh? It's about that time. We'll be smart out in the crowd, you know?
Time for Super Dirt Week, right?
Hey guys, so I'm over at the plant and we're gonna get some concrete to do this core fill, try to save a few bucks. So I got my track buggy and 3 55-gallon drums. We're gonna fill them right up with concrete and take it to the job. That's how we're gonna do it today. Stay with me. That's all right. It ain't gonna matter, really, if it's too wet. I'll use it anyway. I just didn't know how bad it would splash if it was wet. That's the only reason. I gotta rotate that drum up. We're gonna start with our barrels and we'll fill the track buggy. Got the dispatch driver in there. That'll work. A little bit more. Yeah. Hold up right there. Hold up. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Swing it over. Swing it over. There we go. Nice. No, that ain't bad at all. I tried to. I said stop. You kept on going. All right. Let it run a little bit. Pick it up. Pick it up. Swing it over. Drive forward as you do. There you go. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna stop you early on this one. Leave it down though. Leave it down. Let it drain out of there. I'll clean it out with the. That's the way we do it. You can come in a little farther. Better eat, mister. I wouldn't stand there. Your car will be all covered in concrete. Just saying, She might splatter a little bit, Biscuit. I don't want to get that beautiful car all concrete. She is a lady right there. The work wagon. We don't want to get the work wagon dirty. Shit. We're going to do this from now on. Yeah. This will be so nice. Might be out of concrete. You out? Is that it? It's probably about a yard anyways, I would imagine. Yeah, the barrels are full. Rev it up! They usually, there we go. Hell yeah. Oh, that worked out nice. Yep. A little wet there.
This one ain't gonna step enough on me.
No, that would be perfect. Mix the water into it, and we're good to go. Well, that worked out all right. 3 barrels full and a little bit of half a track buggy. That's a yard of concrete right there. Perfect. We got some plastic over it. Ratchet straps around each barrel. Ratchet strap around the buggy. That's the way we do it. Right, boys? Getting her done 101. This is the plant right here, guys. I got a video on this, how this plant operates if you want to see it. This is Circle T concrete plant. It's in New Haven, New York. That's in upstate New York. And this is where we get all our concrete from. They're hooking us up today. Concrete. We pick up our own concrete now. There it is in the mirror. Got my little co-pilot rotor here. We're pulling up to the job here, guys. It's on this road right here. Right, roll? Roll. He's just excited. My F-250 concrete truck. Hey, roll. You got an F-250 concrete truck. Here's the job. We gotta get this concrete in there before she dries. Let's do it. So I got her backed in here pretty good. Here's the material. And we're gonna be able to work right off this trailer. And we got a little bridge here. We can walk right across the bridge, over the wall, and we use these square buckets, and we'll just fill. We're gonna fill every 4 feet, and we drilled holes into the footer for rebar, so brought some rebar with me. We'll get this bad boy core filled, and that's gonna save me a whole bunch of money. And I don't think they're gonna charge me much for 1 yard of concrete picked up at the plant. That's how we're doing it, guys. A little stiff. It's a little stiff. There's our rebar. That rebar is drilled down into the footer too. That's how we're doing it. Every 4 feet. Okay guys, we got it all core filled. I'm just finishing up. I end up having a little extra, so we popped in a few more holes in the middle here. So rebars in all the cells, drilled down into the footers. We also put our anchor bolts in. Obviously, when we got concrete in there, we throw our anchor bolts in. Those are every 4 feet as well. So everything is ready to rip here. So I'm gonna start just backfilling gently on the outside a little bit, just to get rid of some of this dirt and kill about an hour or so. We'll do most of the backfilling in a couple days. We won't fill the whole thing in. Boys are cleaning up our barrels and stuff, and we got to get the track buggy off of there. And we're in pretty good shape here. So I'm gonna get on the Yanmar and take some of this dirt and put it down in there. Like I said, I'm not gonna go crazy with it, but these blocks were finished Friday and today's Monday, so that wall's not going anywhere. We're gonna put, this sand doesn't push on anything, and there's no clay or nothing in it. You wouldn't want to do that with any clay. You wouldn't want to put much clay around anything. We don't use clay. There we go. Okay guys, I'm heading out of here. This is what she looks like. I called the inspector. He said we could go ahead and backfill, since how I got everything on video. So I started backfilling, but I didn't put much dirt on it. That's way down. It's only a couple blocks there. Same thing around the outside, it all tapers down. We're gonna bring the big tamper over. We're gonna bring Kevin the Kubota skid steer over, and we're gonna tamp everything in, lifts on the inside, and get everything backfilled. All this sand is good backfill, so there's one bit up back there that's got some topsoil in it that we stripped off the top of here. The rest is all good for good backfill, so that's where we're at. I'll be back here. We got to pour a floor tomorrow, a big pole barn, and then probably be back here the next day. Today's Monday, so Wednesday. Either tomorrow afternoon, maybe if Chris finishes the floor for me, and then Wednesday I'll be back. We'll get this thing backfilled. See you then. All right, guys, we are back here the next day. We got old Thumper here, and we are going to start tamping this out. What we do is we put the sand or the gravel, whatever we're doing, stone or whatever we're using, we put it every 8 inches. So we'll do a course of blocks, we'll rake it out, we'll take the big tamper here and we'll tamp it, and then we'll do another layer. So that's what we're gonna do. I put some of that sand in there yesterday. Dustin's filling up the Yanmar. We were gonna bring the skid steer over here, but we actually poured a floor this morning, and I got Chris and Mike and Big Biscuit over there finishing it. They're finishing the floor. Me and Dustin came over to work on this, try to get this backfilled, because we're gonna try to pour this Friday. Today is Tuesday, so that's what we're up to. So we're gonna jump down in there with come-alongs and rake that all out. We take this is a real heavy machine, doesn't look it, but you can't move it around too much. We use a strap, and we'll take the excavator and we'll sling it down in there with the strap. And we did bring a smaller tamper just in case that thing sinks out of sight in this sand. I'm hoping this sand tamps up pretty decent, but we'll see. Stay tuned. Heavy, old Thumper's heavy. So we raked everything out. Now he's gonna tamp it with Thumper. And then we're gonna just keep doing lifts like that, every 8 inches. Let's see how that tamper works in this sand. And as we're tamping the inside, I'm gonna be putting material on the outside so that we keep even pressure on that wall. We don't wanna tamp it so much it pushes the wall. That's what we're wondering, if that tamper's gonna go. The tamper's gonna wanna really sink. I guess he's getting it. Probably sinking like a mother. That thing's a beast. Wicked heavy. Smaller. Still got a bunch of concrete around here that needs to get it hauled out of here. There was an old foundation in here. Well, you've probably seen that at the beginning of the video. I think we're gonna have enough sand to fill it up for the most part. Old Thumper is packing that sand, baby. Looking good, looking good. Back at it today, guys, over here at the little garage project. We're filling the wheelbarrow, the Brentwood, with an excavator. That's how we do it. We're building it up a little bit with this sand. That's what we got done yesterday. I forgot the video at the end of the day. But we're back here today, getting it ready. We snapped some lines. We're gonna put an 1.5 inch pitch in this floor from back to front, because there's no floor drain in it. So if he wants to squeegee some water out of it or whatever, he can squeegee it to the front. That's the game plan. We're just gonna get our grade finalized, and then we're going to put some 6mm poly down and some wire mesh, get ready for our pour. Today's Wednesday. I think we're gonna pour it Friday, either Thursday, tomorrow, or Friday, but probably Friday. Okay, guys, that's where we're at. Everything's graded. We got everything tamped. We're putting our bulkheads on, just pieces of wood. We call them bulkheads that stop the concrete from running out. So those are set to the grade we want. You put them in the doorways, man doors, and the overhead door and all that. So we got one back there. They're finishing that one up. That man door, this man door, and 16-foot overhead door. We gotta get the tamper out of here. We're gonna put 6 mil poly down and wire mesh, and then we're out of here. We gotta go tie some tubing for another job, and I think this will be Friday's job, like I said earlier. So I'll show you what it looks like with the wire and poly down. It'll be just a few more minutes to get that done. Well, guys, there she is, all ready for concrete. Only thing we gotta do is lay some tar paper over these holes. You don't want your concrete to run down in these holes when you're pouring, letting it roll into there. You want that slab separate. You know, if it expands, it'll tear the blocks right off and it'll pop the blocks. So you don't want that. Some people disagree with me, but I've been doing this a while. Yep, we're gonna fill this all in. Everything's at grade. There's about 1.5 inch pitch going down through here. So we're in pretty good shape. And we gotta head to another job and tie off some tubing for a little radiant heat job we're doing. It's about 1:30. We didn't start this till, we started this at 10, so we did pretty good getting it all graded, getting it prepped for concrete. So next time I see you here, we'll be pouring concrete. Probably be Friday. Stay tuned.